Good evening and welcome to Newsfeed. Today is Thursday, April 12th. I'm Sophia Kolodzinski.
And I'm Jerry Gusenberg. We're excited to have you here watching with us tonight. Let's see what's happening in Ann Arbor.
This Tuesday night, the new Central Student Government Body was sworn in for their first meeting. The President and Vice President, Public Policy Junior Daniel Green, and LSA sophomore Izzy Bayer led the M-Vision Party during the campaign. The win on March 22nd also saw M-Vision's representatives winning a majority of the legislative seats. Some of the party's most significant platform points include mental health, LGBTQ issues, Greek life, and sexual assault prevention. According to Green, one of their main goals is to bridge relationships between other candidates and parties as they begin their new role.
After months of protests and discussions, the University of Michigan Board of Regents unanimously voted last week to remove the name of the Clarence Cook Little Science Building. C.C. Little, a former university president, was a supporter of the eugenics movement, which led students and faculty to question if his name should be commemorated on University Building and Transit Center. Less than an hour after the decision, the building sign was changed to 1100 North University Building. Although the building name has changed, students and faculty are reflecting on how C.C. Little's history will be remembered. Peter McIsaac, an associate professor, stated that, quote, "It's too simple to think, we take the name down, this means we're free and clear." Another student, senior Madison Jones, said that, quote, "History cannot be ignored, and that the university should do more to denounce Little's ideas and influence."
Recent research at the University of Michigan has linked obesity to discriminated groups. Research assistant professor Megan Hicken found that stress from structural and cultural racism can contribute to obesity. Hicken states that, quote, "that burden of not being seen as an individual, but being just seen as a member of your race," end quote, can contribute to unhealthy eating habits and associated weight gain. For many students and faculty, these discoveries have been incredibly important. Public health graduate student Alexis Stanton participated in Hicken's research and found that, quote, "I've been able to think more deeply about the way the cultures and systems are often foundationally racist in many ways and how that can perpetrate health inequalities."
Now it's time for a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
It's so loud.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Got to the University of Michigan, I went to Festival.
I first got involved on campus through an organization called ALMA, which stands for Assisting Latinos to Maximize Achievement.
My RA in East Quad, she invited me to join the Residence Halls Association.
I first got involved on campus actually at orientation, researching when I actually did my admissions process at the University of Michigan and saw that there was something called the Michigan Learning Communities.
My friend, she was the president of Noir Fashion Show.
I actually am the founder of the organization that I'm representing.
It all really happened just because I was kind of following, well, this is cliche, but I mean, I was following my heart.
Welcome back to the show. You're watching Newsfeed. Let's get into our national news.
This week, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg spent 2 days in congressional hearings regarding the sale of data from 87 million Facebook users, a sale none of these users had any clue was taking place. This data was sold to Cambridge Analytica, a company now known internationally to take the social media data and pinpoint political advertising to manipulate and sway potential voters. Zuckerberg had to come clean about his direct involvement in the scandal, repeatedly apologizing for Facebook's, quote, "big mistake" by not taking a, quote, "broad enough view of its responsibility." In the hearing on Wednesday, which lasted close to 10 hours, Zuckerberg revealed that his own data was exposed as well. All in all, the CEO emerged relatively unscathed during his first 5-hour session before a joint hearing of Senate, Judiciary, and Commerce committees on Tuesday. At the House hearing on Wednesday, however, legislators asked more pointed questions, and Zuckerberg left the hearing much more flustered. Nonetheless, Facebook's stock ended 4.5% higher on Tuesday, another 1.5% higher on Wednesday, and Zuckerberg's net worth is now $2 billion higher.
On Monday, FBI agents raided the home, office, and hotel of Donald Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen. This occurred in an attempt to obtain the Access Hollywood tape that captured Trump's lewd remarks about women that was released a month before the 2016 general election. The search warrant to go through Cohen's belongings was the first known direct mention of the president in a search warrant. In addition, the warrant referenced an investigation into wire and bank fraud as agents moved Cohen's computer, cell phone, business files, and financial documents from his office. Trump called the raid disgraceful, but it is indicative of Special Counselor Robert Mueller's angle and direction in investigating Donald Trump as an individual, as an organizational leader, and as an acting president.
On Wednesday, House Speaker Paul D. Ryan announced that he will not seek re-election in November. Mr. Ryan said he will serve until the end of this Congress in January, which will mark his 20th year in the legislative body. Retiring at 48, his decision to quit caught many in the party by surprise. His departure will certainly prompt competition for a succession battle in the House, likely between Kevin McCarthy of California and Steve Scalise of Louisiana. He has cited a need to be with his family as a driver for his retirement, saying that he wants to be present during the formative teenage years of his children's lives.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some international news.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hey, I'm Tyler Perry. Do you know what hunger in America looks like? Well, it has many faces, and 15 million of those belong to children. Yet billions of pounds of food go to waste each year, and this is unacceptable. You can be a part of the solution. Join us in supporting the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks, which rescues our surplus foods and provides meals to many families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org today. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Welcome back to Newsfeed. Now it's time for international news. An Algerian military plane crashed yesterday morning, killing at least 257 people. The plane crashed shortly after taking off from the Boufarique air base. 10 of those killed on the plane were part of the flight crew, and it is not immediately clear whether there were any survivors. Wednesday's plane crash was the deadliest since the 2014 Malaysian Airlines jet was shot down.
According to the World Health Organization, about 500 people may have been affected by the suspected chemical attack that hit Syria's rebel-held city of Douma. However, it remains difficult to place an exact figure on the amount of people killed and wounded due to the conflict. The World Health Organization has demanded immediate, unhindered access to the area and say that it is on standby to provide assistance to those in need as soon as authorization is granted. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons stated that it will be convening on Monday, April 16th in The Hague, Netherlands, to discuss the alleged use of chemical weapons. Furthermore, President Trump has commented that he intends on making Syria pay big, as well as informing Russia that they should get ready for a missile strike on Syria. although those knowledgeable about the discussions have stated that a decision has not been reached.
Your attention. It is with great sadness that we have to announce that our very own producer, Erin Catherine with a C. Dolan, will be leaving us to go out into the real tax-paying world following this episode. Erin has been a valued member to our Newsfeed team these past few years. She is my fraternal brother in Pi Sigma Epsilon, and her passion for media goes uncontested. We will miss her dearly, similar to how she will miss watching Survivor every Wednesday once the current season ends. If you have ever seen a cool graphic on the screen, an extremely smooth transition, or an insightful story, chances are Erin was behind the brilliance. We will miss you, Erin, and it is very sad that you have always been behind the camera and were not able to show your pretty face.
Oh my God! It's an Erin Dolan!
Hey guys, I brought produce.
Thank you so much. I
Goose,
appreciate
what
it.
you didn't know before you were on Wolf is that I used to be on camera all the time. I was a go-to anchor.
Well, you know, you learn something.
She was.
every
She
day.
took my spot. Actually, no, just kidding. I took hers. Mistakes.
Well, Erin, we love you. We're gonna miss you so much.
Thanks, guys.
You've been so just the best. And you know, behind the scenes, I guess for at least me, you never realized that. And can I just say one more thing? We have one last gift to give you for our very own floor manager, James
Satarsky.
Oh my God.
Who's also our masterful
Oh.
editor, who has helped us so much this year.
He used to
we have some
he used to be a body guy. Thanks, James.
Look at that.
Wow, everyone.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah.
Always a pleasure having
Everyone,
you on the show.
thank you so much. I'm going to miss you all so dearly. I've had such a great couple years, and I'm really going to miss watching Survivor. I can't wait for season 37.
Yeah, you can't watch that in the real world, can you?
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. So, thank you so much for watching our show this year. We hope you have an incredible summer. We're so excited to start reporting again next semester.
And thanks, guys. For the last time, I'm Jerry Gusenberg.
And I'm Sophia Kolodzinsky.
This is James Satarsky.
This is Erin Dolan.
And you've just been
Newsfed.